Hey, what's up guys? I know I haven't put out a video in a while. I've just been extremely busy, but I want to make it up to you guys. I have 3 videos back to back to back. So yeah, in this video I'm going to cover the Deathstroke body armor and his shoulder pads. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, I'm going to start off by sketching out my templates using this reference picture that I downloaded off the internet. This is my shoulder blade and my spinal guard. This is my shin guard, my knee pads, and my thigh guard, which I'll cover in another video. I was able to trace most of my pattern onto one sheet of EVA foam. It's always a good idea to sharpen your blades between every cut. I am heating up my chest piece, getting them formed and ready to be glued together. And they will look something like this. Apply your contact cement and stick them all together. Make sure you get your edges nice and smooth so you don't have to go back and do a whole lot of sanding. I'm gonna go back and trim off some pieces so I can make sure that they connect. And once you get it all together, it should line up perfectly just like this. I have this thinner exercising yoga mat, I think, and it's got this really cool texture on one side, and that's going to add some effect to Deathstroke's abdominal pieces. I cut them all apart and glue them back together, staggering them. I cut up some 2mm foam sheets so I can add some additional accents to it. Carefully aligning the abdominal to the chest piece. You should have something that looks like this when you're done. Cutting out the spinal guard, I am going to cut them apart and glue them back together, staggering them. It's going to look like that. I'm going to glue the shoulder blades on there, trimming off and making sure everything fits nice and snugly. And again, I'm cutting the shoulder blades and gluing them back together, giving it that layering metal plate effect. Now it's time to attach the shoulder blades to the spinal guard. I like keeping my pieces looking neat and simple, but awesome at the same time. I am making the neck piece that will connect the chest piece to the back piece. You can choose to use velcros and straps, but I like it this way. I won't be able to adjust it, but I don't see myself growing anytime soon. I'm transferring my template to some cardboard paper so I can transfer them to some foam. I'm trimming the chest piece so I can move my arm better before I glue them all together. Take it nice and slow and make sure you get everything together on point, because once this glue makes contact, man, well, you gotta go back and cut it out and do it all over again. And now I'm working on my neck guard. I love these neck guards, so cool. Cut it like in a 45-degree angle and glue it on straight like that. Deathstroke doesn't have an emblem on his chest, but he's got this cool blast guard. So I cut this V-shaped looking thingy and glued it on. And now I am working on his rib guard or side guard or whatever. More cutting and more staggering, because this guy just likes to be complicated. I'm using 2mm craft foam sheet and gluing them together, and I'm going to reinforce it with some fabric. I'm going to apply some dab weldwood contact cement on both the foam and the fabric. There we go. Should look like that. And now it's time to attach it to the rest of the armor. I'm going to glue it to the back and make sure it reaches around the front and make good contact. You want to make sure that it fits you nice and groovy before you go and attach your Velcro. And now it's time to move on to the shoulder pads and bicep guards. Deathstroke has this ginormous shoulder pad, so I wanted to make it as big as possible, but not too big. And it's actually not connected to the body armor, it's more connected to his bicep guard. And later on, I'm going to show you guys how to make these shotgun shells that will attach to his left shoulder pad. And he also carries around this kryptonite canister. Better safe than sorry, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to attach the shoulder pads to the bicep guard, something like that. And then I'm going to hot glue some elastic to it so it is strapped onto your arm. Make sure you have a lot of room to move, but we'll see how it fits once we have the rest of the armor on. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope y'all learned something. And today's shoutouts go to some Instagram user. They've been sharing some of their work with me on Instagram. And anyways, I wanted to give these guys a shout out. Buddy0805 and David Josh Lawrence. Links to their Instagram pages are in the descriptions below. Go check it out. They've got some pretty cool things going on their Instagram. So anyways, yeah, and be sure to check out the next video, which is part 3. I'm going to be working on the shin guards, the gauntlets, and the knee pad, I think. Okay, and anyways, thanks for watching, you guys.